In the listening section, you will answer up to 47 questions to demonstrate how well you understand spoken English. There are 3 types of tasks.
I thought the registration deadline wasn't until Friday.
Didn't you already talk to the professor about your research topic?
The cafeteria is surprisingly empty today.
Weren't you going to print your paper before class?
I can't believe the lecture was cancelled again.
Didn't the lab instructor say the reports were due today?
The Student Center looks different after the renovation. Weren't you planning to ask someone to proofread your essay?
Are you still planning to print those flyers for the club fair today?
I was, but the copy shop just posted a notice online.
What kind of notice?
They're closing early because of a staff meeting this afternoon.
Oh, then you probably don't have much time left.
Exactly. And I still need to make one small change.
To the design?
Yeah, the room number on the flyer is wrong, so I need to fix that first.
What can be inferred about the man? Why does the woman say, "Then you probably don't have much time left"?
Did you end up going to that apartment viewing this morning?
I was on my way there, but the landlord called me just before I left.
Oh? What happened?
Someone signed the lease last night, so the place is no longer available.
That's too bad. Weren't you really interested in that one?
I was, mostly because it was close to the station.
So what are you going to do now?
I think I'll contact the other place I looked at earlier this week.
What can be inferred about the woman? Why does the man say, "Weren't you really interested in that one"?
Before class ends, I want to remind everyone that the History Department's annual research showcase will take place this Thursday at 4 p.m. in Larson Hall. Several students from this course will be presenting their projects there, and attendance is strongly encouraged. If you plan to go, please arrive a little early, since seating is limited and the event usually fills up quickly.
What is the announcement mainly about? Why does the speaker mention that seating is limited?
Think about the last time you tried to cross a busy street in a large city. If the traffic light changed quickly and there were clearly marked crosswalks, the experience probably felt straightforward. But in many older cities, pedestrian areas were not originally designed with safety or convenience in mind. Urban planners study how people move through cities and use this information to improve public spaces. One common strategy is something called traffic calming. Traffic calming refers to design features that encourage drivers to slow down. These might include narrower streets, raised crosswalks, or small traffic circles. For example, some neighborhoods have replaced traditional intersections with roundabouts. Although drivers sometimes complain at first, research shows these designs can reduce accidents and improve traffic flow. Over time, both drivers and pedestrians often find the streets easier and safer to use.
What is the main topic of the talk? Why does the speaker mention crossing a busy street? According to the talk, what is the purpose of traffic calming? What does the professor say about roundabouts?